Hello guys, welcome to She Who Rides the Owl. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and follow me on my other platforms, okay? This is a closer look on the energy of what's to be expected coming up for the Harlem Nights readings, okay? So I'm just gonna go over the energy really quick. Most of you will be experiencing changes, okay? So what you guys need to be wary of is make sure you are the hunter and not being hunted. This card speaks of awareness, okay? Is what I'm intuitively picking up. Not being gullible, okay? With the number 8 here, it's signaling to me to stand in your power, okay? You may feel like a lot of situations and relationships are outside of your control, and you could possibly feel your attention is being called away from what you love or what you're passionate about, okay? Just make sure what I'm picking up is you're not being swallowed, okay, during this change. Make sure you're not being swallowed up. But I also noticed throughout all of these cards is I was seeing a lot of vibrations. So I feel like these changes are all about lifting our vibrations or stepping into our higher vibrations, okay? Meaning your higher self. We're learning to listen to our higher self, okay? We're becoming more knowledgeable beings, okay? This is a new territory that we're stepping into. So this is what this change represents to me. I will put notations throughout this introduction so that you can understand what some of these cards meaning. So like, you know, lunar eclipse, the change, and different cards of that nature. Okay, I also put the cards up so you can get a even closer look at the cards, some of the cards, okay? So follow your own rhythm, okay? So here, what I'm seeing here is a lot of you are learning, like I said, as you're raising your vibrations, you're learning to find your own style, you know, what works for you, okay? What works for me may not work for you, collective. So you're learning to listen to the beat of your own drum here. And this is a clarifier for the Aries I am. So you're discovering yourself, okay? This change is about self-discovery for most of you. Stepping into your true calling, right? That's that Aries spirit, I am. Aries represents the head. So they're the leaders. They're normally the leaders of the zodiac. So some of you could be Aries. It might be a strong Aries reading here with these upcoming readings. But this is about following what calls you guys. What is already with you. This is just speaking of, and there's that flower again. And I'm seeing the vibrations. There is something that you're looking for, collective, that's probably already with you. Whatever blessings or talents or whatever or possibilities that you seek is probably already with you, and you have to acknowledge it, okay? Also, what this says, what is already with you. Also, what this means is that you hold in your hand that which you seek. So sometimes you're searching for something and it's already there, okay? So, and that comes, you know, straight from the book there, that part. So which is what I just said to you originally. What you're looking for or rummaging around and looking for, is already with you, meaning you have the tools. Okay, some of you have a beautiful voice. I don't know where that's coming from. These beautiful vibrations come. Some of you have a beautiful voice. I don't know if any of you sing opera. That's very unique. That's cool. Or just or people have said you have an opera-like voice, very beautiful voice. Use it. Okay, that's your tool. What you have is already with you. Your voice may get you to this beautiful dream that you've been dreaming. Some of you have a lifestyle that you want to live. Some of you want to change the world, is what I'm picking up here. You can impact that change. You already have what you need to impact the world. Beautiful energy. Ooh, I'm so excited about these upcoming readings. Pluto, transformation. Again, you guys are going through a transformation. Okay, so we have all these transformation cards around here. Clarified by that is the trust yourself. Okay, you have all of these synchronicities. I feel like some of these animals are coming into your your range, your area, because these are signs and synchronicities from spirit to let you know that you are enough, you are divine, and they're ready for you to step into. It's now time for you to step into this beautiful transformation. I feel like a lot of you are not showing yourself enough self-love, self-respect, which is why this comes in reverse. So we might come across a lot of situations throughout the readings where people are lacking self-respect. They're lacking self-love. And the reason why is they haven't owned to their power. Or they could be with the wrong people, because later on I have Libra energy here about balance, and I feel like Libra represents relationships too, and about connecting with others. So sometimes in relationships you have to learn to trust yourself. Yes, we all doubt ourselves sometimes, but sometimes you have to step out and just trust your intuition, right? And I'm getting all these signals and synchronicities of the flower, and I see the lotus flower here. Okay, this is beautiful energy, but the fact that this came out in reverse is telling me a lot of you aren't speaking softly to yourself, or not showing yourself that beautiful respect that you deserve, or we're at one point we're accepting something that you didn't deserve. Okay, so that's not, forget that. This also recognizes our, like I said, the intuition side, the feminine side. This card represents the feminine side, which is the wisdom of gentleness. Okay, listen, a lot of cultural ignorance gets in the way of this intuition, and that's why spirit lay this card here. Trust yourself. They're reminding you, trust yourself. You are this beautiful divine feminine. Okay, and when I say divine feminine, I'm not necessarily speaking to females. Okay, this can represent a male energy as well. Listen to your intuitive side, masculine. All right, so the other card I got was the Grand Cross. Okay, the Grand Cross. Now this is usually some aspects in your chart that can provoke you. So that's what I'm intuitively picking up right now. Okay, there's certain elements here that are provoking you to step outside the norm, and the fact that this came out reverse, the going beyond normal, is telling me a lot of you don't trust this. Okay, you don't trust going beyond the norm. Okay, it's you're not used to it. You're not familiar with whatever this is. You're not familiar with this new path. This could be the path to enlightenment. Okay, but Spirit is telling you, yes, it's time. Okay, so what you may deem as normal is probably not normal, right? This was in one of my readings. I said, seeing is not believing. I actually titled it that. That was for a reason. Okay, seeing is not believing. Okay, you don't always have to see something to believe. You can have faith the size of a mustard seed. Okay, but whatever this path is that's calling you, it doesn't seem normal. A lot of you, I'm also picking up, went down a path that you were not supposed to, because you thought it was normal, but it was not. Okay, so we may pick that up in reading some people going down the wrong path. Okay, you know, this is what these readings are all about. This is Harlem Nights, baby. Sometimes you got to learn from the streets. Okay, you got to learn from the streets. If those of you who are not familiar with Harlem Nights, I will be tagging the film in the introduction, as well as hashtags of it and throughout the readings. Okay, so you can understand, why I reference this, because we're out here learning. And if you know the plot of the story, the reason why, really briefly, why I named it Harlem Nights, is if you know the plot of the movie, a young boy, we watch a young boy learn to grow up in the streets. He learned from the streets, and he had a rough childhood. Okay, came from a broken home, and he got with this. His father figure became this entrepreneur, right? That was involved in gambling and wasn't exactly the perfect model father figure, or what most people would say is a good father figure. But he learned, okay? But now there's a calling on a lot of your lives. Okay, there's a calling, and it's pushing you to make these changes. So a lot of you could be experiencing this, seeing signs and synchronicities, numbers, animals. Okay, music could be speaking to you. The world has a different way. The universe has different ways to speak to us, for us to acknowledge it. Okay. And I'm speaking to the divine collective. These readings are dedicated to my divine, my collective, okay? What I also wanted to say is the card in the world, not of the world, came in reverse. A lot of you, like I said, in that situation with the guy growing up in the streets, pretty much raised him, right? And the streets was harsh. That was a very harsh environment to grow up in. But Spirit is here to remind you, okay? Your higher self, okay? They're here to remind you that you are a higher being. You are a divine being. And you are just here to learn. You are in the world, but you are not of this world. Remember that, okay? So you have a lot of these events that are provoking you to change, okay? All right, moving on. Libra, I balance, okay? So a lot of situations, a lot of these upcoming readings that we're probably going to see through the signs are all about, probably what I'm picking up intuitively right now is relationships, because Libra, you're all about balancing different relationships. A lot of you may discover a lot of these relationships were preventing you from discovering this big, bold vision, okay? There was an imbalance because 1 and 5 equals up to 6. Check out my numerology readings. Okay, that was some of the earliest readings I did on my channel. But a lot of you are discovering that there is some type of disharmony within these relationships that you develop with people, or that you chose to build with people, that are causing you to not see the big, bold vision. And as I'm looking at this card, I'm seeing Queen Bee. I don't know why, because there's bees all over the place. There's a bee on her head. So I feel like these people didn't want you to see the queen that you are. I may be speaking to a feminine. A lot of you might have Egyptian and ancestral background is what I'm picking up here. And you could be repeating a past life, or have another opportunity to correct what happened in the past life. And you're receiving these downloads and vibrations to make this change. Beautiful. And you're recognizing that some of these relationships that you were so eager to please, and some of these people that you were eager to please, are not the ones you should be pleasing. All right, moving on. Some of you may also see a fortune increase. Some of you, your life may change. Spirit wants you to realize that there's a beautiful gift. There's this Pandora's gift here. There's a gift that someone can't touch. It's made for you. It's a part of this wheel of fortune is what I'm picking up. It's for you. This gift is for you. No one else can touch it. I'm going to pull an extra card for the Pandora's gift on camera. Yes, some of the for most of you, some of this gift could be in reference to love. This could be your soulmate. This could be the gift Spirit is trying to give you. This is a beautiful reading. I'm picking up December. I don't know if some of you may run into this could also be for I'm picking up twin flame. This could be for some of you, but I'm strongly picking up a soulmate. Could be a life partner here. Something could be happening in December. I don't know if some of you started making some major change this past October. Something for one of you could be happening coming up this March. During the rainy season. You may be out in the rain and something may happen. Some of you probably had health concerns, and this gift could be, or we've all been experiencing this pandemic. I don't know if you were moving in the wrong direction and that's why you were having these health concerns, but now Spirit's trying to guide you to the right direction. And this is your gift. This is here to help you, okay? You guys, the gift can manifest in many different ways. It doesn't always have to be about love. It could be a gift of friendship. It could be a gift of a new job, okay? But these are just some of the energy that I'm picking up, that what I will be expecting to see in the readings coming up through the signs, through the zodiac signs. So I'm getting no other cards at the moment. I'm not pulling on any energy at the moment. Any other fortunes, spirit? Any other fortunes? I'm not getting anything else. Yeah, some of you, this gift is someone leaving your life. That's actually a gift. Some of you need to close the door on someone. The gift is to close a chapter and start new. Yeah, you're freeing yourself from a cage, from possibly a web of people that have had a lot of ties on your life. Wow. Guys, well, I cannot wait to get into these meditation readings. And again, the meditation readings coming up will be Harlem Nights. So I hope you're ready for it. And like I said, I'll be releasing these readings during the evening. So stay tuned and make sure you check in. And also, if you like, these will also be coming available. I will be catching up the podcast, but these will also become available on my podcast, which is She Who Rides the Owl, available on all platforms. All right, bye guys.